so amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Fokios and Fokuramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like.
Them license to be misogynistic.
I wouldn't call it misogynistic. I say be equal. So again, men do all of the
feminists.
Well, then okay, I'd love for the feminists. Please apply for the oil rigs. Please go do the hard jobs in society. They're open. They're hiring because I don't equate for. I don't think men or women are equal until we do the equal work. So no, listen. Go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber, go be an electrician, go be on the front lines of the military, and then we should have equal rights. But until feminists are willing to do that, I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, but I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely not. You said you were
Wow.
You said you were a volleyball player, and so you've got more strength than I do. I don't think
but
that
I don't have more strength. I don't have more strength than the average man.
I'm not going to take your right away.
I don't have more strength than the average man, but again, it goes back to go be a plumber. You want to be equal, go be equal.
But you want divorce to be made illegal.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I don't think what we have today is really marriage. What is marriage? It's for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to be. But feminists have ruined marriage for the people that actually believe in marriage.
How?
When there's a 50% divorce rate and the average marriage
Why is that all down to the women, though?
I didn't say that it was all down to the women.
So why feminists
you asked why I want divorce to be banned.
Yeah.
Can I finish that first? So I'm saying, the people that believe in divorce, go be in long-term relationships. Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
So if you want to preserve that sanctity of marriage,
I
just think that you're upholding standards that you don't actually live by.
And that's a fair complaint. I wish I was. But, we can't go back. I don't know what you want me to say.
No, but I just don't think it's fair that you get to be here and you get to be paid for your views, and you're telling other women that they shouldn't be allowed to.
I think
hang on. Okay, if I may, at some stage jump in. Isn't the whole point of being a feminist, though, that women are entitled to have their own views?
Absolutely. And
so she's perfectly entitled to her views.
Yeah, but you can't.
You might not like them.
But I'm here to challenge
Isn't she exercising her rights as a... Are you a feminist?
No, I am not.
Really?
No, I don't go that far.
You don't want to be a feminist?
No, because I think if feminists really believed in equality, but you guys don't, I would love for you. There is an oil rig hiring. There is an engineering
I would actually love to see Ava Santana on an oil rig.
No, seriously. There is a building being built next to my building. Go do it, feminists. Go do it. And me, I'm
doing the same job that I'm doing right now.
When you find the man you want to get married to, are you saying you will be with that man whatever happens the rest of your life?
Yes, for the vows that we're supposed to live by.
How do you know you can keep them?
I mean, I think it's a choice. And that's the thing, women are so willing to leave marriages because they're not happy. This is not about happiness. The most important thing is the children. And the problem is we have a modern society where it's me, my feelings, leave when I feel like it, instead of doing what's best for the kids.
Ava, I've got to say, it's a little bit listening to Andrew Tate, where some of it I really don't agree with. I don't agree with the vote stuff. When I hear things like that, I think there'll be a lot of people, especially older generation women perhaps, who think, you know what, she's got a point.
Well, I mean, I believe in agency, so I think that if a woman is going to look after her children doing divorce, that's absolutely fine. I also believe in your right to speak your mind about it. What I don't understand...
I'd like to say, even before the 1920s,
do you know what I mean?
Women could speak openly. This idea that, women couldn't talk the last 500 years. There have been women throughout history...
the American state education system has failed before.
There have been women throughout history that have read, written, and been very influential in society.
Okay.
So this idea like women could never do it.
Do you know
Don't
what
believe
I
it.
don't understand though is when it gets spiteful, okay? Because you put down a few arguments that I think are perfectly, like, you know, they're kind of evangelical and they're Christian, but those are your right to say it. What I don't understand is when it kind of seeps into this sort of, you call women fat, you say that they shouldn't have
Are they
abortions,
fat?
you say that
Are
they
they
have
fat?
STDs. You know,
I mean, the question is, are they fat? Yes
why-
or no?
why pass
The
that kind
average
of
American
judgment?
woman is 170 pounds. That's objectively overweight.
I mean, let's be honest. We now celebrate morbid obesity as some kind of body positive thing, and it is complete nonsense. So, actually, on that point again, there's a bit of truth in
And
that.
this is the problem. This is the problem.
How have we come to celebrate morbid obesity as body positive? It's nonsense.
We're not talking about morbid obese. I was actually watching your podcast earlier, and you spoke to someone who was, I would say, probably a size 12, and you called her fat, a beast, and a divorcee.
She was fat, obese, and a divorcee.
wasn't.
I mean, like, I don't know what to say. This is the thing, women, we don't want to live in reality. We don't want to say things that are true. Was she fat? Yes. Was she a divorcee? Yes. These things are just objective facts.
Okay, I'm going to have to objectively...
And she insulted me first. They always do.
I'm going to have to objectively end the debate, but it was an interesting conversation. I think we should get you two back together.
All right, so you guys saw that. I know that it was long, but I wanted y'all to see the video in its entirety. Here's the deal, folks. A lot of people that are part of this whole radical feminist movement, you guys really don't want to have this conversation for real. You really do not. Reason why is because I think a lot of times you are so caught up in just having talking points like this lady right here did, but then you have people like Just Pearly Things who got on there and pretty much destroyed this woman's argument. Now, here's the thing, though. If that was a man on there doing what Just Pearly Things did, then this woman would use that, say, look at you using your bigotry. Look at you using your misogynistic ways to overtalk me. Look at you. But since she had Just Pearly Thing right there, she kind of slid a little bit in there trying to say, look at you. You're much bigger than I am. You're stronger than I am. So, oh, wow. So you're going to say that this woman is bigger and stronger than you. But when it comes to men, women are just as equal? Yeah. Anywho, I think Just Pearly Thing did a good job on here and pretty much destroying a lot of these people crazy arguments. And I really do like the fact that she really is sticking to her guns on this whole marriage thing. Folks, that is the ordeal. The ordeal is this. When you said those vows, it's exactly what she just said in here. I've been in this thing for 22 years. Thank the Lord. Been married to my wife. She's the only that my wife has been my whole marriage. That she's been it. I don't care. Look, they ain't gonna never find nobody that's ever gonna say, through Ty's marriage, I slept with him, and you're not gonna find anything like that whatsoever. I committed to my wife. I meant those vows, and I still abide by those vows, and will always abide by those vows until death do us part. That's the whole ordeal. Nobody take marriage as a very sacred thing anymore. And the way that a lot of these young guys are growing up right now, I got to be honest with you, I don't blame them for not wanting to get into a marriage, because the way that the system has it set up, it is to completely not be in favor of the man. It's not to be in favor of man. And another thing, let's get back on this whole feminist movement thing, though. This right here, this doctrine that this lady is spewing out right here, not Just Pearly Things, but the other woman, it is the reason why women are failing. They're not telling you. See, you guys don't get to see the side that I see. You don't get to see why you ladies are coming in with all type of complication when it comes to your internal organs, especially the organs that's dealing with y'all femininity, your uterus, right? Your fallopian tubes, your ovaries. Now, you also don't want to deal with the fact that a lot of things that you ladies want to get into that men are doing, police officers, firemen, and military, men have to lower their standards. For the average man to get into a lot of these occupations that men do on a physical level, they have to have a certain standard that they have to abide by, the average man. Now, you're talking about letting women in there, that standard has to be lowered even more to allow you guys to get in there. Now, if you can pass it, then so be it. You should be able to get in there. But if you can't, you just won't. Answer the questions to what Just Pearly Things said about being a plumber. I raised you another. What about being bricklayers? She even mentioned the electricians. What about being those people out there laying the concrete and building the roads and building buildings and all that? What about those guys up there on skyscrapers? What about those guys out there hanging down, wiping the windows and all that? What about, like, when I went to San Francisco, what about when we see those guys up there painting those bridges and all that stuff like that coming back? What about things like that? What about going into the dang on manhole, roaches and stuff crawling all over them, doing those disgusting, dirty jobs? How come you don't see a huge influx of women fighting and crying to get into those things like that? Huh? Why don't you see a lot of men fighting to become teachers? Are you going to equalize that? Are you going to equalize that most women go into like all the social work type things like that? Do we look at that and equalize that? No. All you do is focus on the games that you see men playing. It's the equivalence again with a lot of us who grew up. Guys, we would get together, make up our own games. Our type of dodgeball that we played was not lined up and throwing the ball at each other. Our dodgeball was, if I'm it with the ball, If I chase after you and I hit you with the ball, now you're it. It was a huge neighborhood thing that we did. And whenever the girls would want to try to come and play, we did not want them to play. Why? We were faster than them. We threw the ball harder than them. So we didn't want them to play. We would tell them, go and y'all go play together on your own. Make up your own, dodgeball like we did. It's 6 of y'all girls, y'all go do it. But why is it that the girls wanted to play with us? Because it looked like we were having more fun. Like because we was more organized. Like because it was more competitive. So then guess what would happen? We would say, no, we not letting y'all play with us because no, we faster than y'all. Y'all can easily be caught. Men, we want to challenge. We want to chase other guys that might be a little faster than us to make it more challenging. Chasing after you girls wasn't challenging, but guess what would happen? Y'all moms would come out there. They would tell our mom. Our mom would say, whenever y'all play that dodgeball, when y'all play the dodgeball game, y'all got to let the girls play. And y'all better not hit them hard with the ball. And you better give them a bigger head start than what you give the other guys. So in other words, we had to lower our standards. We had to lower what we were doing. We had to lower the fun that we were having just to allow them to play. They didn't even want to go and play their own game. Want to know why? Because if they went and did their own thing, it's not as fun, it's not as entertaining as when the guys do it. Hence, WNBA. Anyway, folks, what did y'all think of this? Did Judge Pearlie, was she right on this? Did she bring it on this? I know a lot of folks don't care too much for her, but I do like a lot of points that she bring up. No, she is not married right now. I know the first thing people are going to attack, which they normally do, which is like what this woman did, her large body. She's not pretty. She's ugly, blah, 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 blah. Who cares about all that? People like a lot of things that Judge Pearlie say for the simple fact they like the things that she says. She's bringing facts. She's bringing truth. Plain and simple. Don't forget that, ladies and gentlemen, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Also, if you would like to support the channel, check out patreon.com/Modern Renaissance Man. It should be somewhere up here, somewhere on the screen. I do not know. That's how you can support the channel. You're just paying $1 a month just to support the channel for the ones that want to pledge to that $1 tier. There are other tiers on there that come with other benefits, but I do know the $1 tier is open. A lot of my tiers on my Patreon are completely filled. I'm sorry about that. I cannot open up any more in those higher tiers because I don't have time to fulfill all of those, plain and simple. So don't forget, leave a comment, y'all. Let me know what y'all think of all this. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And I pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.